These alcohols can act as both electrophiles as well as nucleophiles. One thing you have to remember that the bond between the oxygen and the hydrogen atom of the alcohol is broken when the alcohol acts as nucleophile. For example, consider the reaction which is displayed on your screen. Here, the alcohol is reacting with the tertiary butyl carbocation, forming an intermediate. This intermediate loses its proton, which is attached to the oxygen atom, and forming ether as the main product along with the formation of H plus ion. In this reaction, alcohols are acting as nucleophiles. When you observe the reaction, the lone pair of electrons present on the oxygen atom of the alcohol is attracting the positively charged carbocation. And also you can observe in the reaction, in the intermediate structure, there is a breakage of bond between the oxygen and the hydrogen. This proves the point that the bond between the oxygen and the hydrogen is broken when the alcohols act as nucleophile. In a similar way, the bond between carbon and the oxygen of the alcohol is broken when the alcohols act as electrophile. For example, consider the reactions which is displayed on your screen. In the first step of the reaction, protonation of the alcohol is taking place, forming protonated alcohol. In the second step, this protonated alcohol is attacked by a nucleophile, for example bromide ion, forming a bromo compound along with the formation of the water molecule. In this reaction, you can notice that the protonated alcohol is acting as an electrophile because it is electron deficient. In the second step, the nucleophile is attacking this protonated alcohol, forming the bromo compound. You can also observe in the second step of the reaction that the bond between the carbon and the oxygen atom of the protonated alcohol is breaking. This proves the point that the bond between the carbon and the oxygen is broken when the alcohol is acting as electrophile.